So I'm working out at this rooftop gym right now, and this little multiracial boy, I'm not trying to be like, speciesist or whatever, or racist in that way. We all know I'm half Mexican and whatnot. So I'm there working out, and I try to be as polite as possible. And I tell him, and I'm wiping down all my stuff with the sanitation wipes. I didn't realize that they were there yesterday, and I finally realized that they were there today. And I told him, I said, hey, did you know that there's sanitation wipes for wiping this stuff down? And you just rubbed your feet all over these, he put them on like the hand weights or whatever, what are they called? The free weights, okay? He was putting his feet. He had taken his sandals off, and he had a pair of white socks on. And of course, he was just so entitled because he rubbed his feet all over it. And then when I confronted him when he was leaving, after I saw him put everything up without sanitizing it, I said, did you know the wipes are there? And he turned to me and he was like, oh, yeah, I was about to wipe them down. I was like, okay, yeah, good, because you rubbed your feet everywhere and you were walking around barefoot on the floor, and that's kind of disgusting. And I was just being honest. I mean, that's how we should be. We shouldn't feel like we're degraded by the way that our wording or phrasing is. But he took it so far that he started recording me. And I told him, I said, like, what are you talking about? You're confronting me. You look ridiculous because you're the one that didn't sanitize anything. And when I confronted you, you started recording me. And I was very calm and passive. And I told him I said, this is a pandemic, sir. I said, if we don't go around, he said, this is a public place, I can walk around. I was like, no, that's exactly it. Like, this is a public place, and we're supposed to be sharing everything, and we're supposed to be sanitizing after ourselves. I said, you didn't wipe down anywhere where your butt was sitting or any of that stuff, or where your feet were or any of that. So this little entitled boy, and I want to say gentleman, but he wasn't a gentleman because he recorded me the whole time, and then he went and he got his daddy to come and confront me, and they both called me racist. And I was like, that's kind of funny, because I was just educating them on like germs and how it works and how we're in a pandemic and how you should be respectful of other people. And he said that I disrespected him as a human being because I confronted him about what he had done wrong. So that's what he's going to take from that. And that's the sad part, because that's what we're creating in this world. So the man, his father, came up to me and started pointing his finger in my fucking face. And you don't do that to Leticia. I said, get your fucking finger on my fucking face or I'm gonna call the police. And so he was like, oh, something, whatever, white supremacy, bitch, and this and that. And I was like, whoa, bro, no. I was like, you're the one raising a disrespectful child that can't even clean up after himself. And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you're showing how ignorant you truly are. And so anyway, he was like, oh, you probably haven't even had a kid, and you haven't even had you haven't had a kid, and you haven't had a marriage or whatever, and yada yada, and you fat bitch. And I was like, bro, if you only knew who you were really talking to. And I said, have a blessed day. Like, you guys look crazy. And even on the video, they looked deranged, because I was like trying so hard to keep my wits about me, but I felt their energy and I was getting hyped up, and I couldn't have like the eloquent terms that I would normally have. But actually the videos, I'm sure, turned out great, because they look like fools. They look like total fools. They have no idea who they're talking to. I'm not racist whatsoever, and I'm just telling him nicely. That was gross. That was fucking gross. I said, I know I'm older than you, and like, you probably don't know any better, but I was like, I was just letting you know. And I just didn't mean it like that. I was like, I'm from the north, like, I guess where people are educated. And I started saying a bunch of shit like that, because I'm just like, what is the difference with, like, are we seriously not teaching people to wipe shit down after we're in gyms and everything? Like, after we're in a public place, even when we're at McDonald's, we touch a countertop, we touch a napkin here and there. Why are people not understanding that yet? I just don't get it. Anyway, I had to calm myself down, and like, I'm on the rooftop, like I said, and it's like really sunny and everything, and I'm just like, whatever, I had to get this out because they look so foolish. But then they try to get me in trouble, and I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna get management down here, because that's messed up. You get in someone's face and you start spitting and pointing a finger, which I didn't do at first, by the way. They have video of that too.
So, I mean, like, we all know how Leticia reacts, and she's very calm until the very end, and then I just snapped, and I said, get the fuck out of my face. Because, like, that's disrespect. Don't fucking get in my personal space because you're trying to defend your offspring because you're not racist, because he's mixed, and I'm mixed too, but you don't even realize that. I'm just teaching your child what you don't know how to teach him, which is manners, respect, and to not record people because then you look like a fool. Have a blessed day. Texas for you.